بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اسم الإشارة بذا لمفرد مذكر أشر بذي وذه تيتا على الأنثى اقتصر. So Ibn Malik, he continues with the next type of ma'rifah, which is Ismul Ishara. He ended with the alam. Okay, he just finished the alam, and now he is beginning Ismul Ishara. Ismul Ishara, the noun of indication, as the title says. So haza babu bayani ismil isharati, as we've done this many times. Yes, the bayan was dropped, the bab was dropped, haza was dropped, and this came in the place, and Ismul Ishara is now marfu. Everything understood? Yeah, this is the chapter of the clarification of Ismul Ishara. So then Ibn Malik continues and he says, Bizali mufradin mudhakkarin ashir, that with this word dha, with the word dha, li mufradin mudhakkarin ashir, with dha, give an indication for mufrad mudhakkar. Dha is in the mudhakkar mufrad form. Yeah, so for the mudhakkar, the mufrad, for the singular mudhakkar, use dha to indicate. That's what he's saying. Okay, and he says with the and the, ti and ta, limit upon the feminine. What that means is that use these words for the feminine and keep it to that. Which words? The, ti and ta. These are the 4 words he's used here. But there's more words though. Even for the mudhakkar, even though he's used one, which is dha, but there's more words. And I will inshallah tell you. Have you understood? Yeah. Let's do the tarkeeb of this really quickly. By the jar, dha is majroor. We mean the word dha. So with this word dha, okay, that. So by the jar, and dha is majroor. Jar and majroor is muta'alliq to ashir, fi'l amr, which is coming after. Lam is jar, mufradin is mawsoof, mudhakkarin is sifa. Mawsoof and sifa become majroor, jar and majroor become muta'alliq to ashir. Ashir takes both of its muta'alliqs, it takes its file which is inside the anta, which is wajibul istitar, and becomes a jumla insha'iyya and becomes ma'tuf alayhi with a hidden waw al-fi'at. By the jar, the is ma'tuf alayhi, waw al-fi'at, the is ma'tuf awwal, ti is ma'tuf thani, and ta is ma'tuf thalis. Between ti and the and ti and ta, there is no harf atf, but it's assumed. Yeah, and it's been dropped because of poetry purposes. Is understood? So we're saying with the and the and ti and ta. Now the takes its 3 ma'tufs and becomes majroor, to be, to bar fi jar. Right? Jar and majroor then become muta'alliq to iqtasir. Okay. Ala idha fi jar, al-unsa is majroor, jar and majroor is again muta'alliq to iqtasir. Iqtasir fi'l amr, anta fa'il, wajibul istitar. Right? And its 2 muta'alliqs becomes a jumla insha'iyya, and that becomes ma'tuf to the previous jumla insha'iyya with a hidden atifa between them. So in this poem, he's shown 1 word for the mufrad mudhakkar, and he's shown 4 words for the mu'annath. That you can use dha for the mudhakkar, which obviously if you put a harf tanbih on that, it becomes hadha, and if you put a lam for bu'd and kaf for khitab, it becomes dhalika. You see, that dha. Okay. So he's saying that, that's for mudhakkar. Okay, so he just shown 1. Now, other ulama have mentioned, including even Ibn Malik in his other book in Tasheel, he has mentioned that there are more words. One of them is dha'i, dhal, alif, and a hamza with a kasra after it. Dha'i. Another one ulama have mentioned is dha'ihi. Yeah, dha'ihi. Same thing as dha'i, but with a ha added at the end as well. That has got a kasra, so dha'ihi. And another one that ulama have also mentioned is dha'uhu. Dha'uhu. Okay, this one with the hamza with the dhamma and a ha at the end with the dhamma as well. Dha'uhu. And another one that the ulama have mentioned is alika. alika. So anyway, so now Ibn Aqeel continues. He says, يشار إلى المفرد المذكر بذا ومذهب البصريين أن الألف من نفس الكلمة وذهب الكوفيون إلى أنها زائدة. Okay, now he says here that إشارة will be made, you know, an indication will be made towards the mufrad muzakkar with what? With the. Is understood? Yeah, with this word, with the. So if you wanted to give an ishara, if you wanted to indicate towards a mufrad muzakkar, what is the word that you will use? The. And he says, and the mazhab of the Basriyin now, regarding this word the, he says, the opinion of the Basriyin is that, you know the alif at the end? That the alif? Yes? They say that it is min nafsil kalima, meaning it is part of the word. It is part of the actual word. Okay? وَذَهَبَ الْكُوفِيُّونَ إِلَىٰ أَنَّهَا زَائِدَةٌ. The Kufis say that it's not part of the word, it's an increase upon the actual word. The actual word was just the, dhal with a fatha. But the alif was added to it. So alif is not part of the word. The real word is the. And alif is extra, added. And the Basris say, no, the alif is not added, it is actually part of the word. It is together. And then Ibn Aqeel continues and he says, وَيُشَارُ إِلَى الْمُؤَنَّثَةِ بِذِي وَذِهْ بِسُكُونِ الْهَا وَتِي وَتَا وَذِهِ بِكَسْرِ الْهَا بِاخْتِلَاسٍ وَبِإِشْبَاعٍ وَتِهْ بِسُكُونِ الْهَا وَبِكَسْرِهَا بِاخْتِلَاسٍ وَبِإِشْبَاعٍ وَذَاتُ. Okay. Now, first of all, Ibn Malik, he mentioned 4 words, didn't he? He mentioned ذي, ذه, ti and ta. Ibn Aqeel, he mentions 10. Alright, so Ibn Aqeel says that وَيُشَارُ إِلَى الْمُؤَنَّثَةِ, that towards the mu'annath, the indication will be made with ذي and ذه بِسُكُونِ الْهَا, as did Ibn Malik mention. And he also mentions ti and ta, which were also the ones which Ibn Malik mentioned. Right? But then he continues. He says, then there is also the he, dhal with a kasra, and a he, and a ha with a kasra. He says, bi kasril ha'i, with a kasra under the ha. Bi ikhtilasin, with ikhtilas. Now what is ikhtilas? Ikhtilas is a term in qiraat. And so is ishba'. Ishba' is also a term in qiraat. Now, ikhtilas is when the qari does not lengthen something, he shortens it. In terms of the harakah, he doesn't lengthen it. So he says, look, and you know dhihi, it will be with the kasra of the ha, bi ikhtilasin. Dhihi, dhihi. This is with ikhtilas. And he says, you can also say bi ishba'in. And ishba' means to lengthen in the terminology, because it's as if there's a gap there that needs to be filled, and you filled it with a form of lengthening. So if you say with ishba', you will say dhihi. And if you say with ikhtilas, and you've taken that away, and what we did, you've shortened it, you said dhihi. You can say hadihi and you can say hadihi. Have you got that? So you can say with ikhtilas and you can say with ishba'. Now you know the terminology, right? So hadihi is with ikhtilas and hadihi is with ishba'. Good. And then he says, and you can say tih bisukunil ha. Tih bisukunil ha. And you can say bikasriha, meaning tihi. But you know the tihi with the kasra, that again has got 2 ikhtilas and ishba'. So you can say tihi, tihi, and you can say tihi with ishba'. And you can say dhatu. And that's the last one. Yeah, so according to...
He added 6 more, yeah?
He added 6 more. Yeah, you get it. So altogether now, according to Ibn Aqeel, there are 10. And Ibn Malik mentioned 4. In Ibn Aqeel, he completed them with another 6. He completed them up to 10. So there are 10 different ismul isharas for mu'annath. So have you got that, yeah? Yeah. So for muzakkar, yeah, there's 1 that Ibn Malik mentioned, but I added 4 to that became 5. And then Ibn Malik mentioned for mu'annath, he mentioned 4, and Ibn Aqeel added 6 to that, and he made them 10. Okay, so remember these inshallah. Although the most common obviously is hadihi and hadha, yeah, but you occasionally will find these other ismul isharas there as well, and you may not know what they are. So it's important that you at least acknowledge them. If you can't remember them, acknowledge them. So if you are unaware, at least you can come back to your notes or whatever, inshallah. Okay, we'll leave it there, inshallah.